All right, and welcome everybody to another Big Dave Show virtual field trip sponsored by Skyline Chili, Grippo's Potato Chips, and Hawksworth Blood Center. I almost said Hawksworth Dairy, and that would have been really weird. We were at Hawksworth last week, and today we're going out to Edmar Dairy Family Farm there in Walton, Kentucky. And this is a lot of fun. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of kids on this call, but none more bigger than this kid who was super excited to be out there the other day.
Oh, it was way cool. You guys are going to want to stay on your derriere for this one.
Oh, all right. All right. So it looks like Statman stole your derriere joke there, Ashley. I'm sorry.
He sure did. And Statman also helped me milk a baby calf, and you guys are going to get to see it. It's so cool.
You didn't milk it. You fed it milk. You
fed
it.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I don't think you can milk a baby calf. But Chelsea's got a lot of animals. Any chance of you wanting to adopt one of those cows we see out there?
I was ready to take that baby home.
There's a couple of them, yeah.
It's smaller than my dog right now.
Yeah, well, you got a couple of Great Danes. And we've got Ed and Rachel here from Edmar. He's the Ed of Edmar, and they're going to be here to answer some questions for everybody afterwards. I want to remind you, good morning, guys, by the way.
Morning.
Morning. I want to remind everybody to keep the comment section, the chat section for questions only. And Ed and Rachel will answer all of your questions coming up at the end of the field trip. But I tell you what, let's get right to it. We got a lot of fun for you today. So I'm going to get this started. And here is our virtual field trip to Edmar Farms in Walton, Kentucky. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Hey, it's the Big Dave Show. It's windy and it's March and it's supposed to be warmer than this, and I think it's going to be, but that's all right. It's not going to stop our Big Dave Show virtual field trip. Today, we're out here in Walton, Kentucky, and you can see where we are. Edmar Dairy Family Farm. It's a dairy farm, and we're going to have some fun out here today, and we got Ed Gibson. He's the Ed part of Edmar. Who's the Mar?
My wife, Marcy.
Marcy. Edmar. Get it? There you go, Ed Marcy. Gibson, this is fun. We're going to check out, you just had some baby cows born?
Yep.
Calves, I should say. And what are you going to do?
I'm going to feed the babies.
We're all going to feed the babies. And we're going to, are we going to sample some milk?
Oh, gosh.
Cheese. Oh. Hey, come along. We're going to go see what it's like on a working dairy farm here, Edmar Farms here in Walton, Kentucky. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Let's go check it out. All right, so we're heading in here. Ed, what is this we're going into here for the kids?
Well, we're heading into the dairy barn.
The dairy barn.
Right in front of you is the robotic milking machine.
Wait a minute. There's a robotic milking machine? Where do I go here?
Real quick and capture this, Dave. While the cows are changing out.
Oh, they're going in there to milk.
Yeah, they know when they're done to leave, and another cow will walk in.
Look at this.
It's amazing. They're just like kids.
Look at that. So you don't have to sit there on the bucket or on a stool with a bucket anymore.
So what it does first is it cleans off where the milk comes out on the cow. So you see the brushes brushing it.
Yeah.
So that they get nice clean milk. And then you'll see the suction cups come up and lynch on.
Here we go.
Pumping will begin.
This is cool. Here we go. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Wow.
It's getting every bit of that udder, isn't it? Oh, that's awesome. So this is a robotic milking machine. And Ed, the cows get treats while they're, the cow's like snacking over here, having a good time. And it's getting milk while it does it.
Right.
Wow, look at that.
What's the one behind him? He's ready to go.
It's like, hey, hurry it up over there. How often do you have to milk a cow?
They need to be milked at least twice a day.
Uh-huh.
With the milking machine, they can come and go as they please. They average 3 times a day, but it'll milk them as often as every 4 hours if they'll come in that often.
Wow. So, I mean, you could do even more than twice a day.
Oh yeah, most of them do.
And how much like when you're milking right there, how much milk is coming out, like gallon wise?
In a day, a cow makes about 10 gallons of milk.
Wow.
They average about 3 times a day, so they're a little over 3 gallons each time they come in.
Oh my goodness.
What if the cow comes up to get milked and to get the treat, but it's not time yet?
It'll send her on the back out.
It knows. It knows.
It can tell when it's by the udder size or what?
No, they all wear a collar with a responder on it.
Oh, okay.
So it
I thought it was
track.
something like, yeah. And all these kids that are watching, Ed, you know, they're getting ready to go to lunch right after this field trip ends. And what are they going to drink?
Milk.
Milk.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this. So this is the inside of it here. Oh my gosh.
Come on down. You can see where the cow is getting milk.
Look at that. Oh my.
And here's the milk going through the line. You can
Yep,
see it.
there
Look
it
at that.
is. This is a little different color than what we saw going through a line last week when Ashley gave blood. Look at this. This is awesome. So this is a robotic milking machine, guys. This is something I guarantee you a lot of you have never seen. I know I haven't. And I've been walking this earth a lot longer than most of these kids watching today. Gosh, that is too cool. Uh-oh. Whoa, I've anchored it.
It moves with the cow.
Right, there's a camera up over the back, so if they back up or step forward, it'll follow.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is, and how much, is this the milk from just this cow? Right here. That we've been watching. It's amazing. So does it have to fill that whole container there?
It empties after each cow.
No, I mean, let each cow try to fill that container?
Usually not. It holds 60 pounds.
So Ed, can you come over just for a second, a little closer here? I'll ask you a couple of questions about this.
Sure.
So we got this milk coming in, and of course we all know that this is unpasteurized milk. So once it leaves you guys, do you sell it pasteurized, or is it just like that when you sell it?
It's just like this, only it's cooled down to 35 degrees.
And then you send it, who do you sell it to?
We sell it through a co-op, and they supply the different processors around.
And this probably stays here in the tri-state area, doesn't it? I mean, there's a couple of dairies here, like Trout Dairy and places like that. Is that where it could end up, or do you know?
Yeah, I'd get in trouble.
We don't want to say. Okay.
Yeah.
But it goes somewhere and gets processed and pasteurized, and then it gets put in the big gallon jugs or the little cartons like the kids are about to have with lunch.
Right, yep.
And it's, you know, there's not that long of a shelf life for milk. I mean,
it's a lot longer than it used to be, you know, because we really work hard to keep it clean.
Uh-huh.
And that's what makes it last longer. So yeah, you know, you can get a couple of weeks out of milk nowadays.
Oh my gosh, this is, I'm telling you what, let's see where our progress here. That is super cool right there. Look at that. Uh-oh.
You can look on the E-link right up there. It'll tell you how many pounds that top blue bar on the right. What is it, 48 something?
49.1 total milk yield. And what does that 49.1 indicate there?
49 pounds.
So this is 49 pounds of milk that's come out of that cow. Man, I tell you what, Ed, I don't know about you, but I wish there was something I could do in 6 minutes that I'd lose 49 pounds of, you know? Right, Ash and Chelsea? I mean, come on, yeah. How about that for a diet, huh? Well, you look good. Yeah, I lost 49 pounds in 6 minutes. We better keep that between us. You'll have people showing up out here for this thing.
Yeah.
We don't want that. So we're probably just about done, right?
Interesting. This is one of the collars that the cows wear.
Oh, yeah.
This responder right here is what identifies them when they walk into the milking machine.
Okay.
So the first thing it does, it tells the machine who she is. The more milk they make, the bigger snack they get.
Oh, yeah. So they know, they're like, make milk, make milk,
Yeah,
make milk.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And
And then, you know what? There is people that like to drink unpasteurized milk.
Sure.
I don't think you're supposed to be doing that. But I mean, I've had it before, and it's pretty good. It's really creamy.
Yeah, it's different, but that's a whole nother
Yeah.
project.
All right, let's see. Uh-oh. Sounds like
Yep.
Sounds like we're getting,
When it comes off, it'll spray disinfectant on her and let her out.
let's see.
So the arm's gonna swing back your way.
All right, I'll watch you do it a little bit. Look at that, little disinfectant spray. And off she goes. And I'll tell you what, we'll just watch the next one come in, I guess. Now, is this gonna evacuate this?
Yeah, it'll empty.
I'll tell you what, we pretty much got our whole lane. Where is this at? There it comes. Hey there! Oh, this is awesome. All right, I wanted to see it. Is this going to start?
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit.
Well, while we're doing that, we can see the cleaning processing going on over here. Uh-oh. Get a little kick there. This one's a little antsy. Oh, she about how old is that cow that just came in?
She's about 2 years old.
2 years old? All right.
That's when they get old enough to start to have a baby.
Okay.
That's when they start letting milk.
All right, here we go. Oh, we're going to hook them up now. Oh, okay. There we go. Awesome. And there it goes. It's going. Oh my gosh, that is super cool.
So you were the first farmer in the state of Kentucky to have this robotic milking machine, correct?
Right, yep. You know.
You showed them how it was done, Ed. You showed them how it was done. All right, wait a second. I know we can't keep them away now. See, look. Actually, what do we have over here?
Baby calves.
Wait. These calves, wait, hang on a second. Rachel, when were these calves born?
The larger one over here was born a few weeks ago. And the two that you're going to see in here, twins, brother and sister, in the pens, they were just born on Saturday.
Oh my gosh, so they're not very old at all. So, oh my gosh. Oh, he's eating. Oh.
The baby.
Look at this guy. Hello. Who's feeding?
All right, you ready to do this, Ashley?
All right, Ashley.
You know how to do it?
Ashley, you're going to wait. Let me pull out a little bit here.
Hold on to it tight.
So this is just milk, I guess, right?
Yeah, he smells it on me. There you go.
All right, here we go.
Here you go. Hold it up. Hold it up. There you go.
Oh, my. Look at you going to town.
Wow.
He's chugging along, chugging along.
Man.
Jeez.
So how old did you say this one was, Ed?
She's between 2 and 3 weeks old.
2 and 3 weeks. Once they're born, how long does it take for them to start walking? Almost immediately?
Yeah, within an hour.
Within an hour, yeah. So these are the babies that were just born a couple of days ago. We're recording this on Monday. They're just born. Look at that. Chelsea, you want to do it? So this calf is only a couple of days old, really.
Yeah, just a baby. So these calves don't have names yet. Maybe. Well,
I'd say thirsty 1 and thirsty 2 right there.
You want me to help you get him up?
that's the bull right there.
Let's see that.
Milk is warm.
Oh, is it?
Not cold milk.
Oh, okay, that's not. Well, it's got to
Yeah.
be like it came out of mom there, right there. So how do you get it up? Okay, there you go. Oh my! Look at that. Hey, you got milk over there. Here we go.
There's a big boy.
All right, here you go, Chelsea. Oh man.
That's a thirsty fella.
We're here, like I said, on Monday, and they were born on Saturday. These calves are only 2 days old.
Right.
And both of them were inside a mom. Where's the mom? She's probably worn slap out after that. My goodness. Do they often come as twins, or is it usually?
It's not very common. I have 60 cows, and I might have 3 or 4 sets of twins a year.
Okay. Rachel, can you show us around for a second over here? What do we got back here while they're feeding? Let's check it out.
This is our maternity ward and hospital.
Maternity ward and hospital. So what do we got here?
If cows are pregnant, they're getting ready to have
babies, maybe if they're not feeling well, they come over here and hang out for a little while.
What are you doing? Huh? Hello. And you? You got to watch where you're stepping out here, kids.
Yep, you do. Everybody does it.
There's lots of landmines out here, folks. So these cows are purely for milk.
For milk, correct.
They're not for. They're not going to be used for beef or any of that nature.
Not these ladies. We only have females. We only do dairy, so we don't have any males.
But you know what else only had females, right? And it didn't turn out too well for them. Jurassic Park.
Oh no!
I just want you. I mean, this could be Calrassic Park out here one day. It could be, stop! Oh, now Rachel, before we leave the barn here, we were talking about all the landmines you might step in. But wait, Ed, who has to flush the toilet? You said there's a toilet we got to flush here.
That's my job. Yeah.
Wait, what's the toilet? I mean, it feels like it's all just on the ground out here.
Yeah. Well, there's a giant toilet tank right here.
I was standing by that.
That's what you smelled.
It's full of recycled water.
Okay.
We open the valve right down there, and it floods the barn and washes all the poop away.
Are you going to do that right now?
Right now.
Where's the best part to?
Just step over there.
Am I going to get wet? So, where does it come out? Okay, so right here. So you're about to clean all that poop out. Oh, here it goes. Look at that. Wow. Whoa. That cow's digging it. Oh, there we go. I want to know where this water goes, Stat Man. I mean, what the heck? Flushing the toilet. Look at this guy's gonna drink some of it. Don't drink that. Don't drink it. There we go. Look at that. Oh, whoa, hey! Don't do that. Sorry you had to see that, kids. But it is a toilet, so. Like you couldn't have done that 2 minutes ago before they flushed the toilet there. Hold on a second. Look how adorable Rachel is with her little slides and poster boards. Look at this.
Yeah, we learn about
what?
All kinds of things.
Well, give us the nickel tour on this thing.
Well, we learn about what types of foods come from dairy. How many of them we should eat a day? How many servings?
Wait a minute. French fries come from dairy?
No, but when they come on a field trip, I have them help me.
Oh, I was about to say what?
Which foods?
Okay, so wait. Let's see if you want to try it. Ashley, just I know Stat would ace this.
Okay.
All right, so put the ones in the refrigerator that are coming from dairy.
Okay.
Cottage cheese.
Milk.
Course,
You gotta have
milk.
milk on your door. Even though I heard that should go in the back of the refrigerator. Have you ever heard that?
Well, the door gets opened a lot.
Yeah.
So let's move it to the back of the fridge.
Okay.
As per my grandma Dawn there. Butter.
Yeah.
Butter has dairy. Oh, that goes on the door.
Okay.
Maybe. Cheese. More milk.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
And.
Frozen yogurt.
You got it.
Woohoo!
Wait, I mean, is anybody gonna eat these fries? 'Cause
They're
I'm
all
hungry.
yours.
So there you go. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good job, Ashley. You
Thank
aced
you.
it. Yes. All right, Rachel. Here it is.
All right. So
Now this is cheese that you guys made here.
we don't make it on site, but it is made with our milk.
Uh-huh.
All the cheese that we have here, except for a couple, are made with the milk that comes from those 55 cows, 60 cows. It's raw milk cheese. It's aged for at least 60 days. These two cheeses, we've got Maddie's Gold, which is named after Marcy and Eddie's daughter, Maddie. And then Banquet Cream, that's the name of the creek that runs behind the property. These are both English style cheeses. They're used in a lot of restaurants, main straws, downtown Cincinnati, sold in specialty markets.
So you guys
wineries.
sell them your cheese down there?
We do.
That's great.
We do.
All right. Well, so which one is this one?
This is a double Gloucester. It's Maddie's Gold. Similar to a really sharp cheddar.
Well, I gotta see where's your reaction.
That's really good.
Oh my.
Maddie's Gold. That was the first cheese that we ever made.
Wow,
Still one of the most popular. If not the most.
Really good.
Okay, and this other one is?
It's called Banquet Cream. It's an English Cotswold. A lot of times you'll see Cotswold cheeses here that are orange and they have chives, but the original English recipe for Cotswold did not have chives. And the reason that the cheese was orange is because the best farms had the best milk. Their cows grazed on really good grass, and so the carotene would show up in the milk. So they didn't color it orange.
It just turned out that way.
Yeah. And
Wow.
So,
All right, which one?
I like them both.
I do. I like this one. I'm going to go for both at one time. This is going to be like a... Oh,
very good.
that's good cheese.
Good.
You guys, this is fantastic. We had a great time out here.
Thank
This
you.
is so
Thanks
much
for
fun.
coming.
Yeah. And Ed, thanks for having us. And you're going to join us next to answer questions that the kids might have?
I reckon so, yeah.
I guess so. I reckon so. Listen to him. You could not be more of a farmer. I just want you to know that. That's impossible. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo. Oh, how much fun was that? I love that field trip. Had a good time. And wait, I see Rachel over there. Rachel, what have you got over there? Have you got the cow mask on now? Let's see. Guys, if you could unmute yourself so I could hear you, or if you already did that, I'm sorry. But
This is our cow.
all right, so we've got some questions. We've got Rachel and Ed here, and I hope you guys can hear me. And if you guys, any of the classrooms have questions, go ahead and start firing them into the chat section. We have a few here. From Batavia Head Start, they would like to know, why are the calves being bottle fed instead of nursing?
That's one of the most common questions we get. So often with dairy cattle, the babies just have lost the instinct to get up and nurse the cows on their own. So I bottle feed them to make sure that they get what they need.
Absolutely. Good answer there. That's a short and a perfect Ed answer. Right to the point, Ed. I love it. From Boys and Girls Club, they want to know, how many years do dairy cows have to milk?
To make milk, a cow has to have a baby. She can be 20 years old. If she hadn't had a baby, she won't make milk. So as long as they keep getting pregnant, they'll keep making milk. The problem is, as they get a little bit of age on them, it gets harder to get them pregnant. So that's when they don't make milk anymore. The average age of cows here is probably about 6 years old.
Okay. What this is kind of going to go into that. What would happen? I mean, obviously the milk would just keep building up, or at some point, if you don't, you have to release it. What would happen if you weren't able to milk that cow?
She would eventually go dry. And in a normal cycle, after they've had a baby in about 9 or 10 months, they go dry anyway.
Okay. Let's see. Timothy wants to know. Timothy says, what breed of cows are those? Do different breeds make better cheese or milk?
These are Holsteins. Make better, different breeds have different percents of butter fat, different percents of protein in the milk. Holsteins are the most common type of dairy cattle because they make the most milk.
Okay.
But as far as better, that's just personal preference.
Personal preference. Miss Harden, Miss Harden's class wants to know if the cows enjoy being milked.
They keep coming in, so they must like
They
Now,
enjoy
we
their.
couldn't really hear you. You described this on the field trip. You were talking about the treats that the cows are eating while they're being milked by the robotic milking machine. And you said it's kind of, I said equivalent to like Captain Crunch would be for these kids watching today. It's something that they think, oh, this is a treat. This is junk food for the cow.
Right. That's
So
right.
it keeps them occupied. What is it again?
Well, it's a pellet. It's just made out of grain products. It doesn't have any vitamins or minerals because those kind of mess with the flavor. And cows, they're grain consumers, so they go for it.
Okay. Oh, look, here's a question from Statman. Well, here, I'll just let Statman ask his own question here in the spotlight. Go ahead, Stat.
Well, I've always wondered, because cows eat really funny and they digest all that grain weird, how many stomachs does a cow have?
Oh, okay. How many stomachs does a cow have?
Well, it depends on which expert you ask. How they'll tell you they have one stomach with 4 compartments, but I was taught they have 4 stomachs. The big one is the rumen. That's where everything goes to in the beginning, and then it passes on down from there.
All right. Timothy wanted to know, how do you breed them with only female cows there?
Well, how do you think?
Yeah, artificially. Yeah, there we go. There's the answer for that without getting a little too graphic there. Miss Palmer's class would like to know, and I knew this would come up, where does the water and the poop go, or they said manure, after the cleanup? Once you flush that barn toilet there, where does it go?
Down at the end of the barn, there's a big concrete settling basin where all the water and the poop goes to. The water leaches out into a couple of lagoons that are below it, and we pump back out of the last lagoon to fill the flush tank up again and just keep reusing the water.
Oh, that's good. Very nice. The 3rd grade class from MHE would like to know, how big are the bottles and how much milk do the calves get? They're a 3rd grade class.
They are 3-quart bottles, and they get 2 of those a day, one at night, one in the morning.
So basically, they drink 1.5 gallons of milk every day.
Yep, and they get grain and free choice water also.
Okay. Ben would like to know from Katie Bailey's class how long you've had that robotic milking machine.
We bought it in November of 2014.
Okay, so it's going on 7 years old there.
Yep.
And what's the maintenance like on that thing? Do you do the maintenance, or do you have to hire somebody to come out and check? Because it seems like there's a lot of moving parts that it would be inclined to break down or get off kilter every once in a while.
Yeah. As time goes along, I learn how to do more of it myself, but it just depends on what it is. The simple stuff I do, and the complicated stuff I have to call the service guy.
All right. Well, this is really cool. One last question. Timothy wants to know, what if the power goes out? I'm sure you have generators out there to back up everything if need be.
I have the phone number for the rental place on speed dial.
That's quite a problem out there. Well, that's great. Those are all the questions we have right now, but I'm sure, Stat or Ashley or Chelsea, raise your hand if you had a question you wanted to ask. Oh, Ashley's got one. She has a question here, so go right ahead.
All right, Ed, I know you said you purchased the machine in November of 2014. Can you give us a ballpark area of about how much this thing cost?
Oh, look at that. Let's bring Ed back up here.
It was, at the time, it was $240,000 installed.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's pretty. Yeah. Actually, yeah. She could drive that instead of that other car she's got that's parked there. Chelsea, did you have a question you wanted to ask?
Yeah, she brought up something about a cool thing that you guys do in the fall, like your fall festival, that people can come out and join.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the fall festival there.
There's a Kenton County farm tour. About 16 farms in South Kenton County get together on the same day or 2 days. Some do 2 days. And we have a free event. Admission is free. We do sell things like grilled cheese. We have free ice cream. You can come out and take a look, families, at how the farm runs, look at the robotic milker. Sometimes there's 1 year there was a calf born on site. So we have that event, but then all year long, we also do private tours here on the farm. So most schools aren't able to do field trips this year, but we host private tours, families, friends, Girl Scout troops, Boy Scout troops, and it's all outside, open air barn. So it's safe. And if families want to come and visit us, they can follow us on Facebook, Edmar Dairy, and Instagram. We would love to have you out. The weather's getting nice, so it's about time to start doing private tours.
Excellent. All right. Well, Ed and Rachel, thank you so much for having us out and for being on our Big Dave Show field trip today. I think this has been a lot of fun, and a lot of folks learned a lot of things. I know I did.
Great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome. Hey, Dave.
Yes.
I always ask folks when they come out this question, see if you learned anything. A baby cow is called what?
A baby cow is called a calf.
And a mama cow that just had her baby is called what?
A heifer.
Decaffeinated.
Oh, you should have done that on the dad joke of the day. Look at Ed slamming it home there. All right. I think that's a good one to go out on. Thank you very much, Ed.
Thank you.
And Rachel, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And, don't forget to follow him on Instagram and also on Facebook. And everybody, thanks for coming along today. Thanks to Grippo's Potato Chips, Skyline Chili, and Hawksworth Blood Center. I know you guys got to get to lunch here. We went a couple of minutes over today, but we'll be going on what we can't really say for sure unless Ashley tells me that next week's has been approved yet. And then shake your head yes or no. No, not yet. But if it is, it's going to be something really cool. And we hope you'll sign up because every one of them's fun no matter where we go. So go over to b105.com. Make sure you sign up for the field trip there. A real quick thing I want to add this week, because we had a couple of people kick back when we send out the link to Zoom every week. We have a few, and most of the time we can figure out what the error was in their email address. Double check typing in your email address when you sign up, because some people, I know it's easy to do. You leave out a dot or you do something wrong. Just double check your email address from now on so we can make sure everybody's getting the link that signed up to go on the field trips with us. So thanks to Edmar Family Dairy Farm there in Walton, and Statman, Chelsea, Ashley, and myself, we say thank you. And we'll see you next Wednesday right here for another Big Dave Show virtual field trip. Now, go finish your milk.